Good evening and welcome to This Week in Review. Tonight's stories include Stage 1 of the BBS rebuild is completed, mouse car races at the St. John Central High School, school update. These stories plus community events, the BBS playbill, off the rack and more coming up after this.
The little things you do that you think are small and few are the things that mean the most to me. So just keep giving whatever you're giving, 'cause even when you're giving just a little,
if you're doing just a little, you're helping a lot.
it helps a lot.
From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
It helps a lot.
As of Wednesday, January 31st, the BBS cable rebuild was completed. Stage 1 consisted of installing new cable and equipment on the poles around town. Stage 2 of the rebuild is to get the system activated. We are presently negotiating with a company that has the necessary equipment to do this setup. This part of Stage 2 will take at least 1 week. After the setup has been complete, Stage 3 of the rebuild will begin. Stage 3 involves transferring all subscriber drops from the old system to the new system. We expect this to take approximately 1 month. Once these stages have been completed, new services will be added. With completion of the cable rebuild, Virgil Broadcasting System can boast of having one of, if not the best cable companies in all of Canada. On Monday of this week, we were invited to the St. John Central High School for their mousetrap car races. A large crowd gathered to watch this event. Students in Mr. Vivian's Industrial Arts class came together to challenge their mousetrap cars to determine the car which could travel the furthest distance. Each student got 3 chances to see if their car could go the furthest. Some of the cars had mechanical difficulties such as broken strings and couldn't compete. After all the students took their turns, the best distance for each competitor was tabulated and the winners were announced. First place winner was Victor Benoit. His car traveled 27 feet 2.5 inches. Second place with a distance of 26 feet 10.5 inches was Michael Durnford, and the third place was won by Dylan Ingram with a distance of 23 feet 7.5 inches. Last year's winner, Robbie Courtney, recorded a distance of 35 feet and 9 inches, and this record still remains unbeaten. Congratulations to all the winners. Stay tuned for more of This Week in Review coming up after this.
Dear Mrs. Coleman, you don't know me, but I know you know my old red house at the end of the lane. Please forgive me for tracking you down, but I had to thank you. I'm not sure what inspired your kindness. Oh, it's a godsend. Since my wretched hip surgery, just getting to the end of the lane and back takes nearly half an hour, and sometimes the pain just isn't worth it. You brought me something much more important than newspapers. You brought me the understanding that it's the small, the simple things that really help people.
If you're doing just a little, you're helping a lot. From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
On Wednesday of this week, we visited the site of the A.J. Matthews Elementary School. This was the scene when we visited. All was quiet. The only remaining part of the former elementary school are these steel beams. The next stage of demolition will begin after the inspector has visited the site and the primary section of the school to make sure that all the asbestos has been removed. The construction company will then receive the okay to remove this part of the school. We will keep you updated on the progress. Over the past couple of years, seal sighting has increased around our town. Here are just a few of our visitors. Stay with us for Off the Rack, the community events, and the BBS Playbill, all after this.
Try and catch the wind. Not an easy thing. Neither is growing up with an amputation. Through the CHAMP program, the War Amps is there to help from the very start. With artificial limbs, counseling, education, and most of all, a belief that for these kids, when it comes to success, the sky's the limit. The War Amps Winner's Circle, a tradition of amputees helping amputees.
Off the Rack. This week as we scanned our tape rack, we came across another nasty storm Burjo has experienced. Let's look back to February the 1st, 1992.
Yesterday was by far the worst storm we have experienced this winter, with winds reported as between 150 and 160 kilometers per hour. These are a few scenes filmed by Gord Meade during the storm.
available on the website.
Good evening and welcome to the community event segment of tonight's broadcast. I'm Jennifer Marks. The Health Committee will sponsor TV Bingo on Wednesday, February 7th for the grade class. There will be one game of $300. Cards are $1 each or 3 for $5 and are available from any grade class member and are in most stores around town. Please support the grade class and play TV Bingo. The Burgell Public Library is selling tickets on a Valentine's package, which includes steak dinner for 2 at the motel, dessert, tea or coffee included, a bottle of cheer, a bouquet of flowers, and a box of candy. Tickets cost $1 each or 3 for $2 and are available from Donna Warren or at the public library. The draw date will be at noon on Wednesday, February 14th. Have you ordered a Valentine balloon for that someone special in your life? Don't worry because you still have time. The deadline is Tuesday, February 6th, and balloons cost $1 each. To order, call Linda at 886-2802 or Elsie at 886-2559. Secret Pals can place their orders by calling Patricia at 2060. Surprise your special someone and order a Valentine balloon. Do you have a child who will be 4 years old by December 31st of 2001 and would like to enroll him or her into a preschool program that will start in October of 2001? If so, please contact Michelle Mercer at 886-1212. The United Church Projects Committee will hold their Pi Plus sale on Saturday, February 10th, starting at 2 p.m. in the United Church Hall. Admission is 50 cents and there will be a door prize. Afternoon tea will be served for $2. Be sure to mark your calendar so you don't miss out on the opportunity to stock up on some sweets for Valentine's Day. The Communities in Schools is currently fundraising by selling Vessi bulbs. The bulbs available in the fundraising catalog are cheaper than in a regular catalog. You also won't have to pay tax or shipping costs. Half the money raised will go to Communities in School and will be used for resources needed for the programs at our school. Anyone wanting to buy some bulbs or view the catalog can please contact Valerie at 886-2834 and leave a message. Are you looking for a job outside the local area? Check out the job kiosk at the Outreach Employment Services office today. The job kiosk is updated daily and has information on seasonal and other jobs. If you don't know how to use a job kiosk, they will teach you. You can call them at 886-3389. February is Heart Month. The LLBA will be canvassing the town sometime during this month. Please give generously when an LLB member knocks on your door. If your group or organization has an upcoming event planned, we will be happy to advertise it for you. Just call the BBS office by Wednesdays of each week to have items included in this portion of our broadcast. That concludes the community event segment of tonight's broadcast. See you next week.
BBS Playbill. Tune in on Tuesday for a rebroadcast of Pansy's Garden. Try your luck on Wednesday at 7 p.m. by playing grade class TV Bingo. Tune in on Thursday when we have a rebroadcast of The Bandwagon. Join Pansy and the gang for 2 stories, a craft, and lots of fun on Saturday morning at 11 a.m. on Pansy's Garden. And I'll be here again next week with This Week in Review. Please stay tuned now for The Bandwagon. For This Week in Review, I'm Marie Rose. Good night and God bless.